Hello, my beautiful rebels. Hello. Hi. How are ya? Welcome back to my channel. And as usual, this is a pick a card, and this is a pick a card about what he thinks of you. And without further ado, you know me, I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it. So the first one is this purple bow, and the next one is the gold bow, and the third one is the purple ball. Okay? So we're just going to go ahead and do the dang thing. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay? All right. Blue ball. Hi. How are ya? Love you. Missed ya. I have a pile of cards. Okay? Um, I have some romance angels. I have some God's angels and goddesses cards. I also have gods and titans for male energy and the goddess power oracle, and I'm using romance angels and my handy dandy radiant tarot. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with my Gaia oracle, and the one I pulled is peace, dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. Okay. And I love this card. I love peace. Peace is important. It's pretty rare, actually. And I feel like this is somebody who sees you as his peace, as someone who brings him peace or gives him a peace of mind, peace of heart, peace of spirit, maybe a piece of yourself. And I feel like he sees you as just that all encompassing word. Like you just embody peace to him. Okay? That I definitely feel for sure. The next card that I pulled is Angel of Relaxation. Let go of desired outcomes and you will get what you want. And what I feel is happening when I pull this card, and I feel like this card came out with this bow in another reading too. And whoever's picking the blue bow, this is all your fault. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. You brought this on yourself. It's not bad. But this is just saying that he sees you as not only that peace or that peace of mind or that person who brings him peace. This is saying that you are the angel of relaxation to him. Like you allow him to relinquish control, okay? Like completely. And he might not be that way in any other aspect of his life or with any other people, but he probably vibes so great with you and sees you as someone who doesn't want to do him harm or be a threat to him. So not only are you his peace, you're his angel of relaxation to where you let him just be. Like he doesn't have to try and control everything. He is allowed to just be. All right? And be peaceful with you. So that's what he is thinking about you. Okay? So the next card that I pulled, and this is kind of funny, is I pulled the God and Titans just to check out his energy, and I pulled Hypnos, and Hypnos is sleep. So I feel like these cards, like relaxation, peace, sleep, they have like a theme, okay? And I feel like the theme here is really just all about you. He thinks of you as this person who allows him peace, who allows him to relax, who allows him to sleep, who gives him that peace so that he can relax control or relinquish control, so he can get good sleep. Okay? Like, wow, this reading though. Oh my goodness. All right, then I pulled two the goddess cards for you. And the first one I pulled is Met, and Met is truth. And I feel like this is somebody who thinks of you as honest. He sees you as the truth. Like I feel like you're always he's gonna think of you as someone who's very truthful with him always, who always tells the truth, who's always honest with him, who's always upfront, who keeps it 100. Like that's what he thinks about you. Also, the second card I pulled is Yuki Onna, and this is stillness. So again, there is like a theme here. Um, and it's not a bad thing. I was just like, wow, like that peace, that stillness in peace, like that relaxation, the ability to be still with somebody, to just be, to flow, to sleep. Okay? You guys probably like to cuddle and like sleep, like big spoon, little spoon, you know? Maybe not necessarily just sleep, but I feel like you guys, maybe you do enjoy sleeping side by side or curled up, big spoon, little spoon. Maybe you guys just really bring this out in each other, okay? But, so the romance angels that I pulled for this pile, I pulled three, came out. Well, I shuffled and three came out. And the first one I pulled is let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. And this is funny because what is the angel of relaxation all about? Letting go of desired outcomes, and you will get what you want. So again, this is somebody who thinks of you as their angel of relaxation. It is safe for him to let go of control or the need to control or needing to control that outcome with you. And I think that this is maybe like an underlying theme in your relationship, not necessarily a theme, but something that's extremely important to him, that matters a lot to him, because I feel like he's in it to win it. You know what I'm saying? But that's what he thinks, that he can let go of those control issues. Next thing I pulled is chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So on top of that, he thinks that you are like the bee's knees, um, the bells and whistles, all the stops. You are just everything. So this is a magnetic attraction, and it's probably not just him thinking it. You probably think it and feel it as well. Usually when the chemistry card comes up, it's because it's a two-way street, and it's like, hello, hello, Bluebell, hello. Like, I see you. But I feel like he just thinks of you as this amazing human being who gives him all, and like you encompass all these things that he desires so much, and all the things that he wanted or desired, you give them to him. So maybe this is finally that relationship that allows him that autonomy, to where he doesn't need to control the outcome of everything because he knows it's all good. Okay. The next card I pulled is calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And I feel like this is really just like icing. Like, you guys, he thinks of you as his soulmate. Like, he prayed for you. Maybe he visualized you. Maybe he said affirmations to bring you closer to him. Um, I love this. I love this bow, this pile. It's beautiful. It's whimsical. It's dreamy. Hello, sleep. I mean, there is nothing more awesome than being with someone who is your soulmate, having that chemistry, and being able to just let it flow. And that is what I think that's what he thinks about you. He thinks of you as all that and a bag of chips. Okay? And I love these. So the next cards that I pulled are my Radiant Tarots, because I really just wanted to see what he I really wanted to dig deep, okay? Not just my oracle cards. When I whip out the tarot, that's usually because I want some form of clarity or confirmation. Okay, so straight up, right from jump, he thinks of you as someone who is not afraid to carry the weight of their success. Okay, Ten of Wands to me is just the weight of success. It is you carrying all the things that you work so hard for and carrying them to your destination. So he thinks of you as someone who is not afraid to not only work hard and have that success, but to carry the weight of that success, because success is heavy. Okay? Any type of success is heavy. I don't care what anybody says. Spiritual success is heavy. Financial success is heavy. More money, more problems, more clarity, more thoughts. Like, and it's like, I feel like there is always a weight to success, to all types of successes. And he thinks of you as someone who is not afraid to carry the weight of any of those. Okay? The next card I pull is the Queen of Wands. So part of me is feeling like there's a lot of fire in this relationship. I don't know who the fire sign is. So Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. That could be Sun, Moon, or Rising. That could be you or them. But I feel like he sees you as someone who is fiery and passionate and aggressive in the best ways possible and very assertive. So yeah, like emotional, like fire. You think of all those attributes that come with the fire. And I don't really see the Queen of Wands as like necessarily a female card. I see it as a card of attributes, okay? So all the things that fire signs are, yeah, I love it. And the next card I pulled is Justice. And Justice is actually a Libra card. But to me, Justice is really all about balance and harmony, true. But I feel like he sees you as somebody who not only is, he thinks of you as somebody who can carry the weight of their success, but have that fierce personality to get that success and maintain that success. But somebody who does it out of a sense of justice and with it like a sense of fairness, okay? So there's that. And then the last two I pulled is um, just his final thoughts of what he's thinking. You don't know after all of this. The first card I pulled is the Moon, and I love the Moon. The Moon, I feel like he thinks of you as somebody who illuminates things and sheds lights on things in his life, or like you almost allow him to see it in a different light. His life. He thinks of you as someone who shows him the light or illuminates his whole perspective in a different way. And I think that's part of what makes you his soulmate. Okay? The next card that I pulled with this is the Star, and I love the Star card. It's beautiful. It's an Aquarius card. I see the Moon as like a Cancer card, but it could also be Pisces. But yeah, I'm not really grabbing for signs here. That's just what these are. But I love the Star card. The Star card is like the hopes and wishes card. It is like getting divine answers, or you say a prayer. Again, prayers, just like in the Calling in Your Soulmate card, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. I feel like the Star is the card of the divine answering your prayers of what you asked for, what you prayed for. It's like confirmation that it's there for you, and his prayers got answered big time with you, okay? I love this card. It was beautiful. He thinks the world of you, in case you didn't get it. You are his sun, his moon, his stars, and his fierce queen. Like, that is what he sees you as. But he sees you as a strong, gentle presence who doesn't bombard him and allows it to just be peaceful, okay? And I think that's a big part of why he wants to be with you. So let me know what you thought about this reading, Blue Bow. Let me know if it resonated. Let me know if you liked it. Let me know. Talk to me in the comments down below. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. I appreciate you. And I will talk to you next time. Bye. All right. Go Bo. Hi. Hi, Go Bo. Hey. Hey, Boo Boo. Welcome back. I missed you guys. I love you guys. I have a wad of cards and I need to get started now because these are going to be long-winded. I can already tell. So my first card that I pulled is a Gaia Oracle card, and it is Sacred Heart, Passion, Love, Spiritual Communion. And I love this. And this is the first time I've ever pulled this card out of this deck, and it's beautiful. It is so beautiful. I love this. I feel like he thinks of you as someone who is just passionate and loving. He thinks of you as a sacred heart. I I just love this card. Love this so much. The next card that I pulled is the Goddess of the Shadows. What you perceive to be your dark side holds a hidden treasure. I love this. Okay, so I feel like this pile went kind of deep, and that's okay. I love deep. Deep is great. Deep is insightful. Um, I feel like he thinks of you as not only this passionate, loving, spiritual person who he communes with, but he thinks of you as this beautiful, shining goddess who, maybe you went through some dark times, okay? But he sees that as it has enriched you, it has helped you, it has given you experience, it has taught you things, and he sees you or thinks of you as someone who has gotten better or become a certain kind of person, like because you went through those experiences. Yeah, he doesn't see them as like a detriment or like they made you bad, like they did something to you, but not in a bad way. Okay? Like they taught you something and they helped you become the person that you are. So, there we go. The next card that I pulled is I pulled my goddess cards to see, and the first card that I pulled is Persephone. And Persephone in this deck is inexperience. And this card is really all about like going through things, okay? Because the core of this card is not necessarily inexperience itself. It's like you were inexperienced before. But then you went through things, kind of like the goddess of the shadows. And I love that these are all just so cohesive and they want to be friends and they want to tell your story so bad. So it's like, at one point when you were younger, I feel like, because right here, she's the goddess of spring. She becomes like the goddess of the underworld, okay, with Hades. And I feel like Persephone is just such a beautiful telling of how things can shift and change, you know? And I feel like he thinks of you as somebody who, like I said, went through the ringer, went through some things, and it changed you in the best way possible. Like you became so mature in such a different way, and it totally enriched you, okay? The next card that I pulled is Yuzumi, and Yuzumi is humor. So I feel like he thinks of you as somebody who not only went through so many experiences in your life, but as someone who still has a sense of humor. I feel like you guys probably laugh together. He thinks of you as someone he can tell jokes to, laugh with, have a good time with. I just see a lot of happy humor here in this card. That is what it encompasses to me, and I love that. And for his energy, I pulled Hermes, and Hermes is communication. And I love this. So, this is probably him loving to communicate with you. Like, he's a talker, you're funny, together you guys just get it. Like, it works, it happens. Like, I love this so much. Love it. All right, and now it's time for your romance angels. And the first one is stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And I feel like he thinks of you as somebody who really is positive. Like I feel like he had to stay super positive, but maybe he found it a little rough sometimes, but I feel like you might make him a more positive person. Okay? If that makes any sense to you. The next card that I pulled is give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So I feel like he thinks of you as somebody, maybe you guys were just friends and then you decided to go ahead and give it a try. Maybe because you're such great friends, you decided to give it a try to work on a partnership to become more. Um, Probably because you guys have such good communication together and he thinks so highly of you. Um, yeah. And the next one is playfulness to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So, like I said, I feel like this is somebody who maybe it started off just on the friend level and then it became so much more, and maybe he saw the possibilities of being with someone like you and he's all about that life. But I just see a lot of humor, a lot of playfulness, a lot of fun together. Um, and I feel like that's something that he really enjoys about you. All right, so he thinks of you as that person who kind of came out of the shadows, pulled yourself up by your bootstraps, kind of laughed it off and kept going. Like, that is what I get from this pile, because, like, if you can't find humor in so many corners of your life, it's going to be hard. But I feel like maybe he is learning so much from you. He thinks that he's learning so much from you, and he is, okay? You're somebody to learn from. So then I got all deep with it and I pulled some cards to really see what he thinks about you. And the first Radiant Tarot I pulled is the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is somebody taking something from you. So he thinks of you as somebody who, like a survivor. He thinks of you as a hardcore, stone cold survivor. And that is the word I've been reaching for throughout this whole thing. You survived something being taken from you. Okay? I don't know what it is. Just think about all the things that have been taken from you in your life. Okay? Think about them. You know, whether you were taken from your birth parents and adopted, or maybe you were taken out of school and it was a really, really hard time for you and you had to go into a different one. Maybe you were in a relationship where somebody really did you dirty and stole from you, stole your heart, stole your love, stole your stuff. Like, I feel like you went through things and that inexperience before, and going through that experience really helped carve out the woman that you are. And let me tell you about the woman. Okay, so he thinks of you as somebody who lost something, who had something taken from them, and somebody who, like, completely and utterly sacrificed. And part of that, the other part of that sacrifice is like a form of transcendence. Like, yeah, they took this from me, but you know what they can't take? They can't take my spirit. They can't take my freedom. They can't take my will. You know what I'm saying? I love this card. And he's not hanged. No, he's not. Look at him. Okay? Look at him. Look at that bright aura just around his head. He looks calm. He looks peaceful. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's about. So he thinks of you as somebody who lost something but did not fall. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, after that, you came out strong. And strength is literally strength. It's also a Leo card. But yeah, it's just awesome. And I love this. And I love these three cards together. It is like a story within themselves, really. I love it. And the next cards that came out for, you know, what he thinks of you now, like after knowing all this stuff, yes. The Chariot. So, the Chariot is a Cancer card. I feel like the Chariot is just a forward motion. Like, it is the future because it is going towards um, tomorrow. You know, what will come. And he sees you as somebody who went through all of that. And not only are you strong, but you're still moving forward. And you still got a giggle in you know, in your throat. Like, and on top of that, Nine of Cups. So there's cups. Um, there's the Chariot. There could be a Leo Cancer situation happening. but with the cups, it's like Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So I'm not reaching for signs here. Those are the ones that are out here. But he just sees you as somebody who's always moving forward, and you're moving forward into the life that you want, the life that you deserve, the life that you dreamed of and wished for. Okay? And that is what he thinks about you. And in case you didn't get it, he thinks you're awesome. And you are. That's from me to you. Just for you to know. But let me know what you thought about this reading. Let me know if it resonated. Let me know if you enjoyed it. You know I love hearing from you guys. And I hope that you guys are all doing well. And I love yous. And I will talk to you later. Bye. Don't forget to like this, okay? All right. We are moving on to the purple bow. When I say it like that, purple bow. All right, purple bow. So the card that I pulled for you, the guy oracle I pulled is Purification, Fire, Bare Essentials, The Naked Truth, Wholeness. Ooh, okay. So I feel like he thinks of you as somebody who probably went through the fire to get pure. Okay? Like that is what I feel immediately. He thinks of you as somebody who's very honest, and very forward. You could be very passionate. You could be a fire sign. Yeah, you could be like extremely assertive. Okay? The next card that I pulled for you, my boo-boo, is the Goddess of Justice. What seems an injustice is actually a blessing. Okay. So I feel like he thinks of you as somebody who went through some things. And maybe, like I said, you went through the fire, but instead of burning to cinders, you just went through it and you were whole when you made it to the other side. And it's like he thinks of you as somebody who went through some really bad things. And they were very unjust. But somehow you were able to see them as blessings. No matter how rough or how hard or how much they burned you, you see them as blessings. I love this. I love this. Okay, so we're moving on. So the next two cards are my goddess cards that I pulled for you. And the first one is Nemo Sign, and she is the past. So I feel like I said, in your past, you went through a lot. Like a lot. I can't even stress that. You went through so much. And I feel like maybe you went through some trauma. Or maybe you just went through some things that really affected you. And instead of seeing them like they were the worst, which they probably were the worst, somehow you saw them as like lessons that taught you the most valuable things that you needed to learn. Okay? And I feel like that is what he thinks about you. The next card I pulled is Mary. And Mary, the mother of Jesus, is miracles. And, you know, how much of a miracle was Mary? I mean, she didn't need a man to have a baby. She ain't need nobody. No, I'm not saying that you're carrying the next Messiah. What I'm saying is he thinks of you as a miracle. I don't know what it is that you went through, but oh my goodness. It had to be rough. And I'm reading for a collective, huge tribe of people. So if this doesn't resonate, I'm sorry. Click on another video, another bow. But wow. He just thinks of you as a complete and utter miracle. Wow. Okay. And the next card that I pull is for his energy, and his energy is Garuda, and Garuda is travel. So I feel like he is somebody who maybe travels for work. Maybe he met you when he was traveling, and learned about you and got to know you. I feel like maybe you guys could travel together. That's definitely possible too. Maybe you guys are long distance. Like, I just see him as someone who has to travel a lot. Okay? And let's get to your romance oracles because I still have a handful of cards. Okay. So the first card that I pull is Love Yourself First. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And he just thinks of you as someone who really respects yourself. You learned how to love and care for yourself in a very certain kind of way. Because I feel like maybe you didn't get that from somebody else, okay, for a long time. And learning to love yourself and respect yourself was one of the best things that you could do for you. And he saw that and he was like, oh my gosh, she loves herself. She respects herself. She's awesome. Like, he thinks that that is awesome. So the next card that I pull is this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So he thinks of you as someone who is he thinks of you as the one. Okay? And it's just like this whole like there is so much going on in this bow. Like, so much. I love you guys, Purple Bow. You know that. Talk to me in the comments. Let me know. Shoot your shot. Talk to me. We're not done yet, though, okay? The next card I pulled is True Love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Like, you went through so much. And he is just so into you and so in love with you. He would cross an ocean for you. Okay? He would cross an ocean for you. He thinks the world of you. He thinks you are the one. He thinks you are his true love, his one true love. And I love this pile, okay? Oh my God. My heart's beating so fast. Oh my God. It's nuts. Whew. And for you guys, a lot of cards fell out, okay? A lot of cards fell out. But we need to talk seriously, okay? Because the first cards about you, what he's thinking about you are like he thinks of you as somebody who had to overcome so much. That is what he thinks of you. He thinks of you as someone who overcame so much. And that's probably why he sees you as a miracle because of what you've gone through. Okay? You are the miracle. To him, you are the miracle. But he thinks of you as somebody who had to endure, like seriously had to endure sleepless nights, anxiety, stress, sadness. Look at how sad she is. Okay? And maybe you were just in a place where maybe you had been emotionally shut off for a time. Like you couldn't see what was left for you for a while. But eventually he thought of you somebody who got to that place where you could see the horizon, you could see that the world is in your hands, that you hold your own destiny, okay? That you are the captain of your own soul, of your own spirit, of your own story. You are the writer, okay? I feel like this is somebody who just thinks so much of you for what you have gone through, and this is why you are his miracle. And then the last card that came was, I'm not even kidding, the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is the ultimate happy life, ultimate happy family, what you've dreamed of, what he's dreamed of, what he's desired, okay? And then the last two that came out were the Two of Cups. You know, so we've got a lot of water here. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. There's a little air, you know, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. But then there's more cups. So I'm feeling like there's probably some water here, okay? So then the now energy after all of this is the Two of Cups. And I love this. And the Two of Cups is that ultimate partner, that soulmate bond. and that true love. It's like a partnership in the truest sense. It's all encompassing. It's love. Um, it's healthy. Look at that caduceus there. It's healthy. Um, and then the other card was the sun. So I feel like um, it's optimistic, it's bright, and it's happy. And there's so many kids on these cards. There's like 3 kids. So you guys could probably most definitely have a family together. Either way, I just see a really happy union. He thinks of you as his ultimate partner, as somebody who went through so much to become who you became, and he loves who you are. And you together just create the ultimate happy family, you know? Like the ultimate happy family. Like you guys are just so happy together. And I love this. And that is what he thinks of you. And if you missed it, he thinks you're awesome. He thinks you're the aces. You're the A1 sauce on his steak. If you're vegan, my bad. But like, yeah, love this. I love this bow. I love this reading. If you did too, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, and give me a comment. Let me know if this resonated. Let me know what's up with you guys, okay? Talk to me. You know I love talking to you. And I miss you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all light. I wish you love the best. Okay? Bye.